Hello everybody. We have a big episode to bring you today. We're going to be breaking down our total sales for the month of November and our net sales and sort of show you our selling costs and also our costs of goods. What we want to do is reflect on some of the highlights of the month. We're also going to take you thrifting with us today, and when we come back, if we found some good stuff, we'll go through all those items and show you what we think we can make from it. So let's get going. So let's start by going through our total sales for the month of November. Total sales were $3,984.02. Taxes and government fees were $185.67. Our total selling costs were $1,576.48. That includes $477.95 on cost of goods sold, which brings us to the total net sales for the month of November, which is $2,221.87. Wait, did we just sell something? Because what was our cost? What was our total sales before?
$3,984.02.
Okay, and now it says $4,013.70. So
we broke 4,000.
yes. Wait, what did we sell?
Oh my gosh, we sold that sweater. It's going to Brooklyn.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Cost of goods is what we paid for all of the items that we bought and sold. eBay takes 10%. Shipping costs, promoted listings. Promoted listings are like, we pay a small percentage, usually around 5%, to give some of our items a little boost to bring more traffic.
We are headed to an estate sale about 20 minutes from our house, and we got an email about it. It looks like a lot of like big art items, so not quite what we're interested in, but it did look like there were some small things. You know, throughout the house.
There's their own work, and then they also were collectors. So we're gonna check it out, and hopefully we find at least a few good pieces that make sense for our model. And at the very least, I think it should be fun.
It just looks like there's going to be a lot of people, and I don't know if this is a good idea. So we just, I'm just going to take this off because no one's around, but we were just waiting in line at that estate sale, and it doesn't look very safe.
We peeked in the window, and it looks like some really awesome art in there.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of people. This is the line of cars, you know, and I don't know how many people they're letting in. I mean, it looks like they're trying to be safe, but at the same time, we are going to bail. We decided to skip that estate sale. We're gonna go into this Goodwill. It's probably not crowded, and we're just gonna get in and get out. So what do you think? How'd we do?
I think we did well. I think it was a successful, discerning trip.
We spent
$37.70.
We spent $36.70.
Oh, $36.70.
Yeah, we bought a sweater, a pair of pants, 2 shirts, a coat, and the IKEA lamp. And you're keeping the sweatshirt and the vest.
Yeah.
So that was 7 plus 6 is 13. So 36 minus 13 is $23. So basically we spent $23. I'm a numbers person.
I'm not.
I'm a numbers person. It's just, I don't know. I didn't know I was a numbers person until I started doing part-time thrifting. Anyway, so we spent $23. We'll probably sell that LL Bean shirt for 25 to 30. Yeah. So we'll make it back in that one item.
And the IKEA lamp, we've had success with that same lamp, but this one was white, which is not as interesting as the pink lamps. But they went for 30 plus. So this will probably go for like 25, 30 at least.
Plus shipping.
Yeah. And it was 8, so yeah, it's decent.
We thought we'd hit Habitat for Humanity restore on the way back.
I haven't been in here in, well, I think it's been since pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that was a bust. Yeah. We didn't find anything, but now we get to go home and enjoy the rest of the day.
Walk our dogs.
Yeah, they'll be so happy.
With some of our finds.
Yeah, definitely do a lot of listing today. We got a lot to list. So let's dive into those highlight sales from November. We sold 99 items, and I went through all of those items and pulled out 7 that it wasn't that we made the most from those items, but those were the items that I think we learned the most from in terms of sourcing, pricing, and listing. The first thing is this Cookie Monster t-shirt. Now, we found this t-shirt. We weren't sure if it was going to be a very sellable item, but we really liked it. And it was a really nice heavy t-shirt. And so we looked at comps online on eBay, and there were a ton of Cookie Monster t-shirts, a ton of them. But none of them really were the ones with like the big Cookie Monster print on it. And so it took us a lot of time trying to figure out how to post this t-shirt because a lot of them were selling for like $10. So the Cookie Monster t-shirt we listed for $45. It was on the higher end of the others, but of the others that were listed, but we thought it was special and it sold for $40. So I think, you know, the lesson learned with this t-shirt was even though there were a lot of similar shirts out there, this was different. And so we took a little extra time and we made the right money, we think, for that shirt. The next item that makes the list are these candy canes. We bought 7 of them at the estate sale for $1 each. We've sold 5 out of the 7 so far, so they had a really good sell-through rate. So I would definitely keep my eyes out for them in the future. The 5 of them sold for $322.98. And why these candy canes made our highlight list is because we have found that we do really well at estate sales. and we tend to pay less for items when we buy them at estate sales than we pay for them at the Goodwill. The next item that makes the list is this silver owl. And we paid a couple dollars for it. We had it listed for $200. We saw comps anywhere from $90 to $189. So we listed it at $200 and someone offered us $100. And so, you know, that's significantly low. But we then looked at the comps once that offer came in, and we countered at $120 because we saw a few of them had sold recently for a lower price. So we made the decision to counter at $120. They came back at $110, and then we decided to accept the offer. It makes the highlight list because we had to adjust our idea about how much money we were going to make for this owl. And we made the decision to go ahead and sell it instead of waiting for a better offer. And it's hard to know, like, do you wait it out? But I think sometimes it's just better to go ahead and take that offer and get the sale. So then that money isn't tied up and you can use it to reinvest in your company. The next item that makes the highlight list for the month of November is an electric yodeling pickle. This listing would garner the most views of any listing we've ever had in our eBay store. We paid $2 for it. We got it at the Goodwill. And as soon as we listed it, like within an hour, it had like 600 views. An electric yodeling pickle. I mean, it's really cool, but like 18,500 views.
I think there must be a cult around it or something.
Exactly, yeah. The next item is this Arterex. I think that's how you say it. Arterex jacket. We picked it up at the Goodwill for $6. I think they mispriced it. Usually jackets are about $14, but we got this for $6. And I recognize the brand just from, like, you know, buying outdoor stuff for myself. And we sold that for about $100, and our net sale was $89.43 on that item. The next item is this Cousin Eddie ornament in the spirit of Christmas. There was a bag of 4 Eddie ornaments. They were all the same, and they were $1. I got them at the Goodwill, and I just thought, Cousin Eddie, who doesn't love Cousin Eddie? The holidays are coming up, and it's an easy listing because there's 4 of the same item, so I can do it as a single listing, and then so it's a little bit less work. We listed them for $10 each, and we've sold 2 already. And then the last item that makes the list is this Basquiat t-shirt. And the reason it makes the list is that I've learned something through thrifting, and that is checking the kids section. Often adult t-shirts will get put in the kids section, so it's good to check that kids section. So those are the highlight sales of November. And, you know, basically it's just what we've learned in this last month in listing and selling. I hope you like the content of the episode. Please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And we can't wait to bring you more of us thrifting and learning more about being part-time resellers. So until next time.